All right, it's Jay today and Gwen tomorrow. We're back with another adventure. So I'm gonna drive around a little bit before I end up going back to the hotel tonight, and I'm going to head back to Dilworth, Minnesota, to a train depot over there, because apparently there's a pretty big one from my understanding. So I figured I would give it a look. It's only 11 miles down the road, or 18 minutes. So, yeah. Figured I'd turn the camera on and bring you guys along. It is currently 88 degrees. It is September 28th, 2024. It is 5:07 p.m. and we're in Fargo, North Dakota. Gonna make our way over to Dilworth, Minnesota, I believe is what it's called. So I believe my hotel is actually on the other side of this ramp, going that way, going straight, once you cross that bridge up there. But I'm not 100% sure, because again, I've never been here before, but I thought that's where it had me going back over there somewhere. So it looks like the zoo's over here to the right. Won't be doing that today, don't have time for that. We got 10 miles or 15 minutes now. So it looks like we're gonna go straight for 6 miles. And then we'll make our way back over here. Looks like I got a carnival going somewhere, possibly. I keep thinking I'm in Duluth, but obviously I'm not. I'm in Fargo, North Dakota. Duluth is on the other side of Minnesota. But for some reason, my head keeps wanting to wrap it around Duluth, Minnesota. And we're nowhere near that. Like, probably close to 400 miles away from that area. I don't know why my mind keeps going to that, you know, like, just so very weird.
Welcome to Minnesota.
In Minnesota now. Got about 3 miles to go before we actually get to where we're gonna make our turn. I guess we can take this. Let's take this exit and go over to see. Because it's a similar time from this exit to the next exit. And this one's right here. So why not get off at this one? So we have 10 minutes or 4.6 miles to go. green light. And then there's the Budweiser plant right over there too, I see, off to the right. And there's a train way up there that's moving right now. Like on the other side of that stoplight. Home of the Dragons. Detour ahead. Super Frog signs. There's a pretty cool car. Coca-Cola. welcome to Dilworth. And they got a train right there on their thing, so that's pretty cool. So apparently there's trains. This place is known for trains. So that's got me kind of stoked. I am loving that. And it looks like it's going to be over here to the right somewhere. Got about another mile to go, so. Seven-tenths of a mile. Notice there's a lot of Casey's way out here too. Fifth Street. Oh, and I just passed the train over there to the other side. Didn't even realize it was there. That's pretty funny. I'll have to come back and take a look at that, but so you'll have to catch the drone footage on this. I will have that in a whole nother video, but it appears that there's actually another spot that has more what do you call it, train cars, I believe, and it's a little further down. So I'm going to head off over there to see what we can get. Yeah, they got a whole little area over here called the Rail District. And I saw a bunch of Ford Broncos back there that looked like they were just coming in from somewhere, maybe on a train car. So there's a little park right up here that I'm going to try to see what I can see from there. But all these vehicles that are over here, these are all new vehicles coming in to port, which is pretty cool. I mean, they imagine they came off the ship and then they either bring them by truck to load them up into the cars, or they bring them by ship and then train. Now that I'm thinking about it, I would think that they come by semi and then go into the shipping containers and then get distributed throughout the area. Savannah was a really big port for that stuff too. All right, let me see what I can see. All right, let's go over here now. I saw that we passed the train, and let's go see what we can see on that one. It's an old train, so. Ooh, it's bright. So let's get out and take a look at this and go from there. So this is the old train here. Looks pretty cool. Northern Pacific, 1651. I wonder what the numbers mean, because obviously that's not the years that this thing was made. Like maybe that there was 1651 cabooses made, but I don't even know. So in 1990, the locomotive was restored. This is really cool. Very neat. That thing just looks heavy. Holy cow. I wonder how many tons this thing is. That thing is huge. Wow. And they're not open right now. I mean, it's past almost 6 o'clock. Oh, that's kind of cool. A little bench made out with the wheels. 1068. Very cool. It'd have been really cool to see this thing work back in its heyday. Very neat. Alright guys, if you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, follow, and with that, I'm going to catch you on the next adventures here, there, and everywhere. And this is in Dilworth, Minnesota, just on the other side of the border from Fargo, North Dakota. Very cool.